Alright, so we will start with the SQL basics, the terms that you'll be hearing during the tutorials. For example, what is data? So data are facts or statistics that are stored somewhere or moving around the network. Generally, they are like raw materials. For example, if you order something online, a lot of data will be generated. For example, the customer ID, the order number, order dates, shipping dates, and so on. Another term that we have is informations. So the data that we have, we could like reprocess it, structure it, or translate it to a new form called informations, which it has more logical meaning, and we could use it in the analysis. For example, if we aggregate the order dates over the years, we could see how the company is growing over the years. That means we converted the raw data into meaningful informations. Alright, so what are databases? A shortcut DB. By definition, a database is a collection of structured and related data that are stored or organized in a way that the data are easily to be accessed and managed. In shortcut, it is one way to store your data. You deal with databases every day and everywhere. So for example, if you order some things online, even if you store your photo at your smartphone gallery, this gallery is a database. We have around many different databases. The most famous one is that's the one that we're gonna learn is the relational SQL databases. Other one is NoSQL database. We have distributed databases, cloud databases, data warehouses, and so on. So now I'm gonna go and explain SQL and NoSQL databases because they are the most famous ones. So SQL or relational databases, they store the data inside tables. Tables are like containers with a fixed structure, and usually they are related to each other using relationships. That's why we have the name of relational databases. So if your data are very structured and easy to understand, it would be good if you use SQL databases to store your data. In the other hand, we have NoSQL databases or not only SQL databases. And here you have different types of options how you're gonna store your data. For example, you have the key value methods where you're gonna define the keys and the value inside them. You have the graph store, you have the column store, which is great for big data. Some tools like Tableau for data visualization, they use this method to store the data because it gives great performance in the analysis. And as well, you have the document. So if you are in projects where the requirements are changing a lot or the data are hard to understand, they don't have like clear structures and so on, it would be good if you use the NoSQL databases to store your data, to use one of those methods. But in many companies, a lot of like projects are storing the data inside SQL databases because they are easy to understand and very widely used. And in our tutorials, we will be focusing on these types of databases, SQL relational databases. Now, in order to manage all those databases, we use a software called Database Management System or DBMS. It is like an application with an interface where you can log in and start doing something inside your database. You can do stuff like creating new tables or changing your data, querying your data, and so on. And currently we have almost 380 different DBMSs. And according to the survey of Stack Overflow for this year, I'm going to leave the link in the description, you can see here a ranking of the top and most used databases between developers. So you can see here MySQL is #1, then Postgres, and so on. We have another ranking website, it's called DB Engine's Ranking. If we go there, you find the list or rank of the top used or most popular DBMSs in the world. They are using different criteria in order to calculate that, but you can see here MySQL is in the top 3 in the list. In our tutorials, we will be using MySQL and we will learn it, which is the most famous and commonly used databases these days. Now finally, what is SQL? It stands for Structured Query Language. So by definition, SQL is the query language that we use in order to retrieve, manage, manipulate, store data in databases. In short, SQL is the language that you need to master in order to talk to databases. So now in the internet, there is a never-ending battle in how to pronounce it. Some developers call it SQLs, and others call it, like me, SQL. It's really depend on the country that you come from or the project that you are working. In my project, everyone called it SQL, so it's really up to you which one that you're gonna use. Alright, you might ask me now, Baram, how really SQL works? Let's check this. On the right side, we have our relational database where you store your data inside tables, and here we have our DBMS managing our database. So the first thing that you're gonna do is to log into the DBMS in order to interact with it, or if you are building an applications, you need to connect them to the DBMS. After that, you start writing some SQL statements, some instructions, and then hit the button execute. After that, the DBMS will start processing and do some magic to it and send it to the database. Once the database gets such a query, it starts performing some operations or searching for the data that you asked for. Once it's ready, the database will answer to the DBMS with the result that you wanted. Alright guys, so that was a quick introduction to SQL. Next, we're gonna start talking about why SQL is important and why you should learn it. And if you like this video and my work and you want to support the channel, then subscribe, like and comment. And in the video description, you will find a link to free SQL materials like the database and the data of this tutorial, the SQL cheat sheet, and as well all the presentations. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.